NFL on EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
A man who was lost for the year in Week 4 last season. Here's Javonte Williams.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Now 2nd and 9.
Hey, zero.
To throw is Wilson.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, this guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Hey, 43, 15.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes under pressure, and they got to him again.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Now, I know we're only 2 plays in, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, something has to change with the protection, and they can't wait to halftime to make an adjustment.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
It only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Flush to his right. And that's caught inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Touchdown! Albert Okwuegbunam, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And a deep touchdown pass there, every quarterback's dream.
Every quarterback's dream, and let's face it, it's our dream too, isn't it? Do we not have fun when we see that long pass arcing downfield with a chance for a touchdown? What a tremendous throw.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss.
For a team who came in on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
2nd and 10.
Wilson. That's to the rookie, Marvin Mims. And inside the 20 before it's brought down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Touch 50, touch 50.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Marvin Mims, a 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead.
A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 1. Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, these two teams met in Kansas City earlier this season with the Chiefs winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Chiefs, nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Randy Gregory, former Cowboy, there on the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
And that'll be caught by Tony. Down inside the 10.
And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing now is Mahomes.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes keeping it himself from 5 yards out.
And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
At the 42-yard line.
Wilson. And that's going to be caught by Sutton.
And all the way home for the Broncos score. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
And a nice call and really good execution there, because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle, perhaps. You know, you don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on him. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They send him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
72 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Hey, 43, 15.
On play action, it's Mahomes.
That went into the hands of Tony downfield.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Pacheco gets it, tries the left side.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Attack, attack!
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And here's a quick throw out to Mims.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The Super Bowl champs trailing here, but they will get the ball first to begin quarter number 3. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Here's 2nd and 10. And this one out quickly to James.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. Go, baby.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 9 yards.
A man who re-signed with the Chiefs back in May. Here's Jerick McKinnon. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47.
15, 15.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Hey, let's go!
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Has his man, that's James. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 22 yards there, a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down. And now they're in the hurry up.
43, 43.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8. They go play action. Now Mahomes escaping the pressure right. To the right side, it's Kelce. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that's caught. Travis Kelce from 17 yards out. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Chiefs 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
14.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
95. Got it. Good job right there.
They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
That's good for a Broncos. First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing is Wilson. Got a man. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So what a turnaround to begin this second half. A touchdown and then the fumble recovery in quick succession.
It certainly feels like whatever was said at the half, it certainly struck the right chord because they've come out with a lot more fire here in this third quarter. Down 2 scores at the half. Now they're right back in this thing with a chance to capitalize right here.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
Able to find Gray here. First target, first catch at a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Easy.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Yellow. Attack.
Mahomes now on first down. That's going to be caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken a fourth quarter lead. Well, quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this fourth quarter.
But this game's kind of felt like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because you had the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they've stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
To throw is Wilson. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running left to give to Pacheco. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 110 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown. Kansas City. Kadarius Toney, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Butker on for the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Chiefs 31, Broncos 20.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Alert, 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 alert. Alert, 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 alert. Be alert, be alert. Jump straight, jump straight. Spot that. Good job right there, good job right there. Right.
Here's Wilson to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the Chiefs' 45-yard line.
Now Wilson. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35.
A gain of 10 yards.
Hey, alert! Hang out. Check.
First and 10 at the
Now it's Wilson. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Friday. All go special.
Here's Wilson. Rolling. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Here now, third down.
Hey, 0. Good job right there. 36 power.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. A big play needed, no doubt. Third and long.
Touch 50. Hey, let's go double count right here, double count.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's fourth down. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Maher is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Mahomes to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there or the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Now Mahomes. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. On that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Let's go, 14.
Throwing now is Wilson. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Front left, front left.
Wilson to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Left half, left half.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. Mahomes going to throw it here. He's going to air one out. Touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Butker now to add the extra point. Now Patrick going to change the play. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Broncos 23.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Push left, push left. There.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Able to find Mims. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Mike Edwards picks it off. And this one will be brought back to the 22. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the...
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Operating from the gun. Wilson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Loose inside the 30. And finally down at the 9-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One last shot for Wilson. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter.